Hi, my name is Amy Tesfayesus, and I'm going to be reviewing Ashley White's photographs for the peer review part of this project. I'm just going to somewhat quickly go through all of them and then go back to the ones that I like the most first. So we have this one. I like this one. I like the focus of this one. She has another one of this that I'm going to come back to that I like even better, and it does a nice thing with the light. I like this one because she uses the mirrors to focus on the buildings maybe, but also while taking a picture of this big, beautiful building. She's using some interesting angles here with the wall being in front of her, excuse me. But while she's focusing on the floors of this building. I really like this one also. The sky provides a nice backdrop. It's on the center where I feel like it might have been better if it were on the left or the right to focus on it a little more, maybe use the rule of thirds, but I still do like it. I actually like this one version of this picture a lot better. She uses a very nice angle here where you can still see the sculpture. And yeah, there are things in the background, but it doesn't take away from the sculpture at all, whereas I feel like the other things in the background somewhat do in this one. I like this one too. She uses depth because the fountain is coming towards you. She also does another angle of this image here. But I like this one a lot better. I feel like the fountain kind of leads up to the main subject of the picture, which is the sculpture. I like this one. She does another version of this that I don't love so much, just because I feel like the angle's a little off. It kind of feels like a cut-off picture, like something that has been cropped, that is somewhat incomplete. But I do love this version of the photograph. It's a little tilted, but I still like it, and it's very clear, very high quality. The lighting is great. I like this one a lot. I feel like this one has depth just because that building is very clearly the one that's farthest away between all the buildings in this photograph. There's very nice depth to it, and I like the angle as well. There are other things like the trees but it's not like the trees in the picture, but it's not combating from the focus of the picture, which is the building in the background. I also really like this one. This is the second version of that picture of the theater. You can see the theater. You can see some depth of this long sidewalk on the left, and also some focus on these flowers here. So it's a multifaceted picture that I think is very interesting. One of my favorites of her composition. This one I like as well. Again, I feel like the left bottom part is a little cut off. If she maybe would have stepped back a little bit and had both of those, or taken the bench head on with maybe only one side of the flowers, maybe would have been better. I like this one. I like this version of the first picture too. She changes her lighting. I don't know if it was like later in the day or something, but the lighting of this is different. And I like it. And also it has like I don't know how to explain it, but the lighting makes this a very nice and interesting picture. This one is also another nice one. I feel like the shrubs or the flowers are a little cut off. And maybe if she would have like stepped back and then kept it in its same general location, like bottom left, following the rule of thirds, that would have been better. I really like this picture a lot. One of my favorites of all of it. The focus is clearly on this gentleman in armor. And this is my favorite picture of the entire thing. The sky is such a beautiful color. It's not a cloud in the sky. It like makes for the perfect background. The focus is so clearly on this like middle, these letters that are on this stone. I don't love these ones too much just because I feel like the subject is a little confusing. I really like this one. Very simple. Like, these are not like super interesting elements on their own, but next to each other they make for a very nice photograph. The colors all mesh pretty well. Another good one with the focus on the flower. And nice work using the rule of thirds on this one. Same with this one. I like this one, the juxtaposition of a construction worker's outfit with some makeup on the side. A very interesting subject that I liked. I like this one a lot just because I'm really into old cars. There's two versions of this one as well. I prefer this one just because I feel like the focus is better on Abraham Lincoln. This one seems like the corner on this picture is a little bit cut off. This one is okay, not my favorite of the photographs. I also like this one a lot. I feel like it's a very clean picture. The focus is very clearly the tree. Again, confusing subject in this one. I also really like these ones, even though arguably the subject is the most simple of them. It's a dirty, or old, not dirty, basketball hoop. But I feel like the sky makes for a very nice background, and it makes the picture almost seem even clearer than maybe it is. I really like this one. Nice depth here, and then a lot of greenery in the picture. These ones, I thought the subject might have been better off if it were following a rule of third grid line. I really love this one. Focus is obviously on these glass flowers. And yes, that is all for now. Thank you.